Is my hat on okay? Does it make my face look big? No? Oh, now? Oh, hi, my fellow Americans. I'm Lindsey Leavitt, author of the Commander-in-Chief series. To celebrate President's Day, I got my whole gang of author and illustrator friends together and asked them two important questions. One, who's your favorite president and why? And number two, how can a president act presidential? These are their answers.
I'm A.G. Ford, illustrator of Commander-in-Chief, and my favorite president is Barack Obama. He's a great leader, he's hardworking, and he's a wonderful role model for our youth.
And I want to talk about my favorite president. If you haven't guessed, it's Teddy Roosevelt, who gives his name to the teddy bear because he rescued a bear that someone wanted him to shoot, and he thought it wasn't very sportsmanlike because the bear was tied up. And so because he didn't shoot him, he became famous for saving this bear, and that's what we call bears teddy bears. But the reason that I really admire him is not because he saved one single grizzly bear. It's because he lived his life by the creed that government should make life more fair and more awesome for the citizens of this country.
Now, I don't know if I have a favorite president, although I am pretty grateful to Thomas Jefferson for inventing the swivel chair. Thanks, TJ. Lets me get my work done. But I do find it pretty cool that Woodrow Wilson had a stroke in office. That's not the part I find cool. But he became partially paralyzed as a result and nearly blind. And what he did, instead of resigning, was ask his wife, Edith, who was a descendant of Pocahontas, pretty cool, to essentially run the country for him. And so for the last 2 years of his presidency, she acted as president. He even nicknamed her the Presidentress. So even if we haven't had a female president elected yet, we've definitely had girls running the world, even 100 years ago.
And I'm going to tell you what I think makes a good president. It's the year 2017, and I think right now it's more important than ever that we have a president and other leaders in the White House who will acknowledge that privilege exists. Our country was founded on ideals of democracy, which for their time were very advanced. The idea that every person has a voice and can be heard. Unfortunately, our country was also founded on inequality, and I want a president who will not stop fighting that inequality.
I think what makes a president presidential is respect. Respect for all American citizens, regardless of their gender, race, religion, ethnicity, or if they're rich or poor, because we all are one nation, and the president represents us all.
I think a president needs to be a good person, and that means putting other people first, being a good listener, being willing to compromise, and always standing up for what's right.
I think a president, among other things, should be thoughtful and even-tempered. As Thomas Jefferson once said, when angry, count to 10 before you speak. If very angry, 100. Good advice for all of us, right?
What makes a president presidential? The weapons they have control over? Nah. What color they choose to wear?
I think red makes me look more presidential.
No, I think being presidential means having confidence and authority, however, a very healthy respect for where that authority comes from. From us, the people of the United States of America.
Hi, thank you for all of those great ideas. I thought I could bring you into this as well and answer those two questions too. So I found two random children and set them on my lap, and I thought I'd ask them those same two questions. So first, child A.
Hi.
Hi. Who's your favorite president and why?
I think Franklin Roosevelt.
Franklin Roosevelt, FDR. And what do you like about FDR?
That he was married.
Oh, and he was married to Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yes, and she had good rights for women. And
she did a lot of work, and she was tireless in bettering our country. So that is a good thought.
So she was like a woman president. Think about it.
Well, she wasn't, but wouldn't that be great? We have a woman president in the Commander-in-Chief series.
Yes, read Commander-in-Chief. It's a great book.
And then Child B, how do you think we can be presidential?
Care about other people and not yourself.
Oh my goodness. So you think a president should serve the common good instead of work in his self-interest. That's a great answer. So thank you so much. We hope that you too can now go and answer these 2 questions also. And think about how you as a citizen of this great country can help our leaders by learning more about leaders of the past and helping to become a leader of the future. Thank you so much for watching.
Read Commander-in-Chief!